Good morning and welcome to your daily morning horoscope for Friday, December 5th, 2025, Aries. A partnership that may have been moving steadily forward might seem stalled in these tracks. This could involve other business or romance, and this isn't a good time to try to pressure your partner towards progress. You'll only meet stubborn resistance, which will slow things down even more. Be patient and let things progress on its own time. Taurus, you should be at your peak of health physically and you feel strong and energetic. You're in the physical and mental space to accomplish wonders, so don't be surprised if today you just do that. This could bring you the promise of brighter future in the creative, professional, and financial domains. Gemini, the result of a creative innovation you've been working on should take off apparently today. You'll be pleasantly surprised. Your ingenuity should pay off big, and your accomplishments won't go unnoticed. You're likely to enjoy positive feedback, recognition, and bright prospects for the future development of your ideas. In the evening, go all out and please have a good time. Cancer, the opportunity to run a business out of your home could arise today, perhaps involving a metaphysical subject. Don't be surprised if it takes off right away. Friends or past business associates may want to be involved. This is worthy of serious consideration. Benefits through the efforts of others are strongly indicated now. Be prepared for a great future and start enjoying it today. Leo, a neighbor might be having a hard time and needs some extra support now. A new business could open in your neighborhood that in some way opens doors for you. It could be a new employment opportunity, or it could mean a more efficient way of operating in your current profession. Don't be surprised if you spend a lot of time driving around today. Virgo, a career and money matters could be in advance today. More ideas and opportunities for expanding your horizons could come to you. You might have a hard time deciding which ones are most practical right now. It may help to make a list and then judge which ones you want to use. Expect a lot of action and many changes, particularly regarding business possibilities. Libra, your energy and enthusiasm are at an all-time high. Your life, business, and money matters are going very well, and there are no signs that this will change anytime soon. Romance should also be going on very well, and this should be doing wonders for your self-image. Whatever you've been up to, keep it up. You've got a lot to look forward to tomorrow. Scorpio, tension between you and a business partner could have you doubting your professional future in your current situation. Don't waste too much time worrying about it. You may be aware of it now, but career and money matters are going well and are likely to continue like this for a while. Of course, that depends on you and what you're willing to do to keep things going. Sagittarius, a long-term dream toward which you've been working for a long time could finally show signs of coming true. You're feeling especially energetic and enthusiastic now, so you might feel motivated to give it one last push to finally make your dream a reality. You will probably go out with friends or members of a group you'll belong to and celebrate for the night. Capricorn, congratulations to you. Career progress is in the wind. If you've wanted to create a dream career, you'll be able to do so today, and if you've been hoping to start your new business, don't wait another moment. The next year should be a successful and profitable one for you, although not without its surprises, but please, go ahead. Aquarius, a business opportunity in a distant state or even a foreign country could be in the works for you. It could require a lot of travel or perhaps even relocation. You may have mixed feelings about it, but you're unlikely to turn it down. This could be a real break. Your health over the next year should be robust and glowing, and you'll have all the energy to take on any project that you want. Pisces, a chance to increase your income could come your way. This could involve extra work or investments. Investments involving land or other real estate that could be especially profitable now. There could also be contracts or legal papers involved that bring money your way, so be prepared. The end of this year should see you more financially secure than you were at the beginning of the year. This has been your daily morning horoscope for Friday, 5th December 2025. Do have yourself a great and wonderful day.
Well, hello and good morning. It's Friday. WTF. Welcome to Friday. The weekend is here again. Oh my, to me, I just blinked. We just had a one weekend, don't? Or was it? No, it wasn't the weekend. I know what it was. So I was a bit confused. But still, that was Monday. But the time has definitely flown on by. So that means Christmas is right there. Anyways, let's go over to our news department. Let's see what we've got. We'll be back.
Good morning. Time now for the news. My name is Timothy Polion. In a forceful defense of the island's electoral integrity, Chief Elections Officer Human St. Helen has confirmed that a full recount of the Dennery South ballots was conducted at the request of United Workers' Party candidate Benson Emil, while dismissing a wave of accusations he says were deliberately crafted to undermine confidence in the 2025 polls.
And what we found that, in fact, there were only 23 rejected ballots and not 145. So it says that the presiding officers within that district, there was a little issue with with the rejected ballots. So when we went and we did the recount, those which were called rejected, they were not in fact rejected ballots. So the number of rejects reduced to only 23. It means therefore that in the rejects, Mr. Emil got 51 more votes and Mr. Prosper got 71 more votes. It means that Mr. Prosper's margin of victory increased by 20 to 59 and is not the 49 initially reported.
St. Helen revealed that international observers not only validated the process, but found no wrongdoing, even as investigations continue into allegations surrounding Election Day activities. And a landslide so big it stunned even political historians. Analysts are now calling the St. Lucia Labour Party's unprecedented back-to-back landslide victory a seismic verdict on performance, not personalities. Author and political analyst Dr. Anderson Reynolds argues the public's overwhelming endorsement of Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre, coupled with a mass stay away from United Workers' Party polls, sends a brutal message. The opposition's core problem wasn't its candidates' credentials, but a fundamental crisis of public confidence in its leadership.
In a way, this great landslide victory might be good for the UWP because frankly, I don't think that the UWP is in shambles, and I don't think the hierarchy of the UWP has any confidence in Guy Joseph and Alan Chasney to lead them forward. I don't think UWP supporters and also the upper brass of the UWP has any confidence in Guy Joseph and Alan Chasney to lead them.
Dr. Reynolds adds that another factor that could have influenced the election's outcome is the low voter turnout. He believes that the majority of UWP supporters did not come out to vote in the elections. We continue the broadcast with news that the green economy just got a major injection of local talent. Thanks to a groundbreaking apprenticeship program, over 180 Caribbean citizens, including 40 St. Lucians, have been equipped with certified skills for in-demand green jobs.
The significance, I think, of SAGE and this apprenticeship program is that it's working to look at people that are unskilled to help them get certification and get training in the field so they can become skilled trades workers. There isn't, across the Caribbean and in St. Lucia, there isn't enough training opportunities. We have lots of people that have been trained by their aunt, their uncle, whoever, but they haven't been trained fully in theory and combining that with practice. So we're hoping that it'll change how we look at skilled trades workers and how we can upskill workers in the country.
The Skills to Access the Green Economy SAGE initiative, highlighted at a regional summit, is breaking down old stereotypes. It is proving apprenticeships aren't just for traditional trades, but a direct launch pad into the sustainable careers of the future, with real wages and recognized certification. Fed up with the complaint run around, relief is here. A powerful new alliance has launched the Consumer Connect platform, a one-stop digital shield for shoppers. Now with a few taps on an app, you can file complaints directly to the right agency, demand your rights, and get faster results, ending the frustration of being bounced between organizations.
So, consumers, we hear the complaints all the time. The prices in the supermarket, the fact that the telephone service is not working as it's supposed to work. You hear things about water supply all over the place. And a lot of the time, it's just people venting their issues in public, on the radio, on social media. What we want to do is to have an idea in St. Lucia, what's the real scope of those problems. So through Consumer Connect, if you have an issue, irrespective of with whom, whether it's a utility, whether it's a telecommunications, whether it's a service provider, and we're not only talking about the big service providers, any service provider, you can come to Consumer Connect, make your complaint, or give us some information about your situation, and we will be collating that data. We will be making sure that the complaints that you make get to the right people who can actually address it and can actually provide some assistance.
The launch of the Consumer Connect platform happened at the first Consumer Connect Summit. Stakeholders present held discussions on matters affecting consumers in St. Lucia, such as the new electricity bill and the new finance bill that will bring changes to the operations of the banking sector. And that's the news. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Please join us at noon for our next news major, the Lunchtime Report with Lisa Joseph. Good morning.
Thanks, Newsroom. Let's take a break. We'll be back. Privileged enough to catch up with a wonderful young lady who is part of a amazing initiative right here on the island of St. Lucia. Let's find out some more. Here's Pat Bidart. I am here with Pat. Pat Bidart is from the senior
technical advisor with the Skills to Access the Green Economy program.
It's the Skills to Access Green Economy program. I'm trying to remember. It's SocaCize.
Yeah.
And we're excited. What does that mean? What is happening here, Pat? Why are you guys here? What are we looking at?
So our program is implemented by College and Institutes Canada. That's the organization I work for. And it's funded by Global Affairs Canada.
Right.
And what we're doing today is we're having an apprenticeship summit. Part of our SAGE program was looking at apprenticeship across our 6 countries, which are Belize, Dominica, Guyana, Grenada, St. Lucia, and Jamaica. And how can we upskill workers? How can we help to develop a skilled labor force? And so in each country we had pilots. We had apprenticeship pilots to look at what and they're all different pilots, but what can we do to upskill labor so that people have certification, that the workers have skills? Because sometimes we find people, their uncle trained them to be a carpenter, but they're missing a lot of the they have pieces of the puzzle, but not the whole puzzle. And so each country was a bit different. In Belize, we worked with a livestock association, and it was a livestock pilot. In Dominica and Grenada was in the construction area. In St. Lucia was interesting. We were having challenge getting an employer. And because I'm Canadian, I knocked on the door of Cabot. said, would you be interested? And they said, yeah, that would be very interesting. And so we worked with landscapers at Cabot. Okay. And so they were working in the field, but they had no certification. And so I worked with them on the portfolio and the soft skills. The staff at Cabot were great and worked on the theory. And then the TVET Council assessed the portfolios and assessed their certification. And Cabot paid for that certification. And 15 landscapers, all of them now have a certification. And there was one lady who said to me, Pat, I've worked for 15 years in this field. I've never had a piece of paper to show me that I am those skills. And so now we're just finishing off another program, 25 greenskeepers with Cabot as well.
Oh my goodness. This is good stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been hearing a lot about, the balance in cohesiveness, because yes, the academic is fine. That is great. But we've got so many skilled workers and we were seeing them dwindling away and, but then again, like you mentioned, a lot of skilled workers, but people are not taking them seriously because they have nothing to show for it. Now, let me ask you about your certification, that piece of paper that they now can walk away with after being assessed and being given that grade and the go ahead. Is it accredited? Is it recognized outside of St. Lucia?
Yes, so they were fortunate to get a CVQ, a Caribbean Vocational Qualification. What we're looking at in apprenticeship is, we don't know where it'll go, but we would like to have a new certification. And, we could go through Caribbean Association of National Training Authorities, but what we want to look at is we can't take something that they're doing and just say, okay, we can do it in the apprenticeship system. So working with them to develop a new system. And so that's why we're here today with the 6 countries that were part of SAGE. We do have a representative from Canada as well. And so we're here to have those discussions. Tomorrow is just a work day. Each country will be working on their framework. What do they need? How can we work together? And then hopefully this work will keep continuing.
Do you have a time frame in mind as to when it is you'd like to see this become, bigger than what what you're gaining for?
That's a very good question, because we'll have to work with the partners. I've lived here now in St. Lucia for 6 years. Our project is coming to an end at the end of December. And of course, I'll always help our countries. I'm not going to disappear. But I'll still work with them, and we'll look at, what are there other funding opportunities. So got a lot of work to do in the next few months.
Well, I'm glad. At least it's hopeful that you intend and you're committing to remain part of the program to see it, come to that level. So thank you for that. But as of what is happening now, at the end of it, what you hope is going to be accomplished?
So at the end of tomorrow, we hope to have a plan for each country and a discussion of how we will go together as a group. What are the things we need? We do have somebody here from CARICOM as well to say, okay, and Canta. So how can we all work together to make sure this keeps going? Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, thank you very much again, and thank you to all of the partners and facilities as involved in this wonderful project right here. It's a noble and a good one. So I have a feeling that's going to, we got to see it through.
And it's exciting for me because in Canada, in a former life, I was a Dean of Trades. And so at one institution, I was the first female Dean of Trades. And so to me, to see how that skilled trades change people's lives, and people that maybe didn't think they had skills, that all of a sudden can be proud of the work that they're doing.
It was only a matter of time. I had to make sure I give my boy a little spotlight because he has been in this industry for so long, doing so well. And sometimes I believe he's a little overlooked, but it's time for us to really meet Play in HD. His name is Ed Alexis. Now, you all know him as DJ Play, but luckily for me, I never had to sign check before, but I had to give you a name so they could sign check for us, Play in HD is St. Lucian DJ, and this gentleman right here, I've had the privilege of working with from the first time I started radio in St. Lucia. That was years ago. That was before a lot of people knew that I was even into that, and that was up by Hot FM. You understand? Yes. So this gentleman has been at the craft for quite some time, and sometimes it's very, very easy for us to overlook. We go into the fete, we go into the stage shows, we listen on the radio, we these guys bring us joy on a daily, through their talent. But sometimes, we just take it for granted. So I think it was absolutely very important for us to bring in one of our creatives, one of our top guys. I have endorsed him as one of the most, I say intelligent, because he's not just a man who pulls music. This gentleman he understands the psyche behind the thing. The man know music. You understand? He's a young man, but he know tune. Now Play, for a lot of people, they may not know how long you've been in this business. How long have you been a DJ?
About, say, 25 years, 25 and over.
Well, since you're jumping in on the way, you've been in this thing for real long.
A long time.
What has been your journey like, Play, in this industry? I know you love it. It shows every time you take up a gig, every time you play, every time you get behind that console. we can feel that passion. But on a personal level, what has that journey been like for you?
It's been very good. I've made a lot of connections. I've met a lot of people. I've inspired a lot of people too, especially young, upcoming DJs who've wanted to know, like, wanted advice on how to become a DJ. And I've actually met fans that has been inspired by the way I play music.
Yes.
They could connect with it. So my journey has been beautiful. I've got opportunities to grace the stage overseas.
Yes.
I've been to a lot of different countries, different islands. Also, I took part in several competitions, as the famous one, Green Synergy.
That's right.
Yes, so
Yeah,
my
yeah,
journey
yeah,
has
yes.
been very nice. It's been it's been wonderful.
Right. Now the times continue to change. We're seeing a lot of, the evolvement of the whole industry continues to happen. How do you manage to stay relevant? What do you think is your strong point in ensuring that you remain relevant?
What I normally do, I go on the different platforms, TikTok, I go on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Also, I follow upcoming DJs because for me, you're never too old to learn.
Yeah.
So sometimes I listen to what they play. I speak to the younger DJs as well to find out, like,
It's trending.
what's trending,
Yes.
and that's how
You stay in the loop.
I stay in the
You
loop.
stay in the loop.
I stay current.
Absolutely. Now, you've been dubbed, and many people who have had people who understand this industry, understand music, understand these things. You sometime whenever they discover you and when you play for certain things and they realize, you don't just play music, you connect really, really groundedly with your audience. You play a lot for the tourists. I know you play a lot of sunset cruises. You play a lot for in that setting, but when you're playing there, you connect. When you come back and you play on the radio, you connect. And it's different markets. Do you believe that this is something that you studied or this is something that comes naturally?
This is something that came naturally. Growing up, I grew up in a household of music.
Mm-hmm.
My father, rest in peace, Dad. My father, he was a DJ, so every day was noise in my ears. Then my brother was a DJ as well. So I just got that passion within, and I'll be honest with you, I never practiced. I just always had that passion in my head, and I used to do it for fun, and everyone was like, you should take that serious. You're really good.
Yeah.
And
Here
I am right now.
Right. What's the future looking like for you? You intend to stay in DJ? What are some of the things that you plan for yourself? What are some of the things you'd like to accomplish as an industry personnel within that field?
I want to do a lot. I want to not just play music. I want to venture into producing. I want to venture into maybe collaborating. Yeah, events, and maybe even doing 1 or 2 songs.
Why not?
Yeah. So for me, the future looks bright. The possibilities endless. I also see myself. Maybe, who knows? Maybe being a co-founder, a co-owner of a nightclub.
Okay.
I see myself traveling. Yeah. For me, I don't think it's good to just be comfortable where you are.
Yeah.
You must always think outside the box, and always never be too content where you are.
Yeah.
Always push the envelope.
A little further.
So
Right.
that's
Are we
it for me.
connecting and staying in tune with Plainage? You have a whole set of followings on Instagram. Give us the handles.
Plain HD.
Yeah. Just type in Plainage.
Just type in Plain HD on Instagram. Yeah.
All right, wonderful
Yeah.
play. I want to say commendation to you, man, for continuing to stay relevant in an industry that's constantly evolving. But you continue to stand your ground and hold your place, man. And big up to you on that.
Thank you. Pleasure is all mine.
Absolutely. You've met my DJ. Don't trust me. You got to book play for your next event. The man is a showstopper. I guarantee you that. Once you have play on the cast, the thing good. I don't have to ask you. Everybody's going to have a good time. But that being said, let's go on over and move a little bit to some SocaCize.
It's time to rise, shine, and wine with SocaCize. Leading the wine, we have Serena, Vernell, and Shani. Let's get ready to sweat with SocaCize. Get ready to flaunt with one of your favorites from the road for Cardio Soca Jam.
Get what you have there? Gal Matela. Oh Lord, Gal Matela. This one is for the road. Gal Matela. What? Gal Matela. True Lord in the place.
4, 3, 2, 1, and
hello, Miss Grippy, Grippy. Come on, for the tippy, tippy. Miss Grippy, Grippy. Miss Grippy, Grippy. Hello, Miss Grippy, Grippy.
3.
Come bubble and city, city.
We're gonna hop forward and back. And
behind the truck, Gal Matela. Behind the truck, Gal Matela.
one more, hold it.
Gal Matela. Matela. Matela.
And
behind the truck, Gal Matela. Behind the truck, Gal Matela.
hold it.
Behind the truck, Gal Matela. Matela.
Twist and
Miss Grippy, I heard you got the sticky. I need
4,
some of that
3,
quickly, but don't give me no
2, bend
hickey.
down.
Bend over.
Drop it. Bend down.
Over. Oh, yeah.
Drop. Cross. And
Hello, Miss Grippy, Grippy, come wine for the tippy, tippy. Miss Grippy, Grippy, Miss Grippy, Grippy. Hello, Miss Grippy, Grippy, come bubble and city, city. Miss Grippy, Grippy,
hop.
Miss Grippy,
And
Grippy. Behind the truck, Gal Matela. Behind the truck, Gal Matela. Behind
hold
the truck,
it.
Gal Matela. Matela.
Behind.
Behind the truck, Gal Matela. Behind the truck, Gal Matela. Behind
Hold
the truck,
it.
Gal Matela. Matela.
Twist and
Miss Grippy, from you know yourself, gal. Get ready to bend. Get
Hold it,
ready
hold
to
it.
bend, gal. Miss Grippy, set up yourself, gal.
4,
Set up yourself.
3, 2,
Get ready to
bend.
bend. Bend over. Oh, yeah.
drop it. And
Hello, Miss Grippy, Grippy, come on for the tippy, tippy. Miss Grippy, Grippy, Miss Grippy, Grippy. Hello, Miss Grippy, Grippy, come bubble and city, city. Miss Grippy, Grippy,
hop, hop, hop.
Grippy. Behind the truck, Gal Matela. Behind the truck, Gal Matela. Behind the truck, Gal Matela. Matela.
Hop, hop.
Behind the truck, Gal Matela. Behind the truck, Gal Matela. Behind the truck, Gal Matela. Matela.
Twist and
Miss Grippy, I heard you got the sticky. I need some of that quickly, but don't give me no hickey.
bend it. Drop, drop. Bend. Drop. Cross. And
Hello, Miss Grippy, Grippy, come on for the tippy, tippy. Miss Grippy, Grippy, Miss Grippy, Grippy. Hello, Miss Grippy, Grippy, come bubble and city, city. Miss Grippy, Grippy.
that was this morning's session. We hope you are feeling sexy, sultry, and strong. Thank you for choosing to flaunt with SocaCize on This Morning on DBS.
Well, there you go, guys. That's our show. We've come to the wrap of another amazing week in each other's company. And I look forward to you guys every single week. But here we are again, wrapping up another week. And we give thanks for that. By next week, we're back again, but we're heading into a weekend where we get to unwind a little bit. You do that. You take some time and unwind, and whatever it is you do, remember to do everything in moderation. Be kind to yourself over the weekend as well, and let's do it again next week. Now, I'm going to leave you with a little food for thought, as we always do. The wolf spends its entire life fearing the wolf, but in the end, guess who eats the wolf? Guess who eats the sheep? The shepherd. Ponder upon that and have a good weekend. Not sure if that was the one I wanted to send you off with, but yeah, maybe go into the weekend and think about it. Let's do this again on Monday.